Hello everyone, it's been a while. So, if you probably heard, SpaceUK has hacked Slaughterhouse, and basically his entire career. So I'm gonna try to beat Slaughterhouse while I talk about this, but apparently SpaceUK hacked literally everything. He went from literally becoming the best player to one of the worst instantly. So it all started a couple days back when the Demon List moderators, they were doing like a little checkup on SpaceUK. I'm not entirely sure why they did that. Maybe it's just a general checkup. But they just removed his records off the list for a short while. So basically, they just did a background check. To no one's surprise, he wasn't really a hacker. And it was all that way. People were speculating that maybe he hacked, but it was more like satire than anything. Hackway, after seeing those tweets, likely thought, why not just do it like a little second backup check? Because they were in the midst of doing that while they tweeted that he was safe. So, Hackway does, and she watches the video, and it turns out his click days are super inconsistent. I think it was his Oblivion completion. I don't know. I don't get but I have short-term memory. But basically, she noticed that almost all of his recent completions had noticeable click delay differences. It goes sometimes like 3 frames, sometimes 1 frame, sometimes like 0 frames, which is literally impossible, I think. I'm not entirely sure though. How do humans complete this? I don't understand. She notices that and she uploads a little mute troll type exposing video with just basic text and stuff, and news goes out quick, but it wasn't the worst of it. So it was Space confessed to only the last 6 months being hacked, maybe like a little bit more. And the community thought, okay, that's all. It's kind of like a cyclic thing, you know, where they just go out with the wrong no. No, so it turns out he was lying even about that. He lied just because he was backed up and he didn't even fully confess. Just kind of goofy in my opinion, but you know, whatever. This is when the level gets really bad. How do people do this? I don't understand. Okay, so it turns out he confesses. Everyone's like, okay, you know, he said he got bored of the game, so people just assumed that, okay, he just got bored of the game, it's okay. And I had that mindset too. I was like, he was a great player, he influenced the game a lot, it's fine, whatever. But then no, it turns out people find that there's a little Z-bot watermark where the level completion screen is like slightly different, and they looked every single replay, even the Slaughterhouse and Superman Circle completions, they all had the Z-bot watermark. The reason he was never caught was because the method's outdated. It's like using speed hack and not changing your pulses in 2023. It's like basically the same thing. Jeez, this is literally impossible. Dude, how is this not the top 1 level? I genuinely don't understand. But yeah, turns out he got Z-bot watermark and he was just exposed instantly. He literally hacked his entire career. Like, he definitely wasn't a bad player, but his hardest was literally like Kino's, which even then he doesn't even have footage of, so that's weird. He says he had 96% on the golden. According to him, he said he accidentally no-clipped the end and didn't know, and said that he'll quit when he gets exposed. But then he never got exposed, so he kept going. So yeah, it turns out SpaceUK's entire career is basically in that. But it's kind of sad to think, because like Firework got placed at 2, like 18 seconds, like 10 seconds before Slaughterhouse. So Firework was supposed to be the top 1, because Slaughterhouse wasn't verified legitimately, which is kind of insane to think about. Trick's spotlight just got stolen for literally no reason. It's kind of scummy. And then like Doggy being the second victor of Slaughterhouse, turns out he's the verifier, or the first victor, I don't know how it works. So turns out Firework never got its full potential. Doggy being the first victor, Slaughterhouse never got the okay, he did get like 600k, but it could have been like a lot more, you know? And it's kind of sad. But in my mind it was always like, oh, hackers, they don't really do that much damage. Like Nick XD, he did barely any damage. Like, sure, he stole a bunch of views, but that was really the end of it. Yeah, you never realize how influential a hacker can be. Like, Cyclic, for example, he let players push the limits. Like, Riot, he got pushed to the limits. Andromeda, too. This just feels like he just stole a bunch of fame. He doesn't owe anyone anything, but in my personal opinion, it's really scummy. But yeah, that's the whole thing. See ya.